Hey everybody, and welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So I've already had a look at the songs that are competing in semi-final 1, which will take place this weekend on Saturday. And so what I thought I would do now is, just because I know by accident I'm going to listen to one of these pre-qualified for the grand final songs eventually, I listened to ESC Radio, and annoyingly today I heard a song that I really liked. I checked, and it just happened to be a song in the Estonian SA Lau Estonian national final. So I was like, oh, I can't have that happen. So what I thought I'd do is preempt that and check out these pre-qualified songs for the grand final. So we have Elsie Bay, we have Christian Ingebrigtsen, the guy from A1, because I'm from the United Kingdom, so that's what I know him for. Subwoofer, which is the one that people are talking about, as is actually, to be fair, Elsie Bay. I've seen quite a few things on social media about both of those. North Kid and Annalisa Kamoji. So let's check these songs out. Okay, so the first one that we've got is Elsie Bay, Death of Us. As I said, there seems to be some following about this song on social media, so I have high expectations. I've just seen that the songwriter is the songwriter behind the Witchwoods Emmy last year in MGP 2021, which I loved. Was obsessed with that song. So let's check it out. I was going to say I've built this song up now. I hope it's good.
The devil hides between the jack and the king. A Jezebel filling space in your sheet from your lungs.
What I will say is the lyrics are amazing. It's like poetry. It's very much a James Bond feel, right? Specifically with those strings. Yeah, very kind of, what was it? Sam Smith with those strings. Any James Bond song, or lots of James Bond songs utilise those strings, but the one that Sam Smith did, it doesn't sound identical whatsoever, but there is this kind of sophisticated James Bond-esque kind of drama in the production, right? It's dramatic production. It's an interesting gel between this kind of mature classical sounding song and her kind of contemporary vocal. It does gel. It works well together. The orchestral elements of the production I love. I'm a sucker for orchestral elements, strings. The lyrics are fantastic. This is a good song. Right, see, I'm a big fan of songs that build. This is building now. And I love that military drum sound as well in a song. I'm afraid to listen to your heart because I'm afraid that it will stop. This is really well written. The lyrics of this is fantastic. This is a really dramatic song with like a story. And we've got the climax. You can see why this has gone straight to the final, can't you? It just sounds quality. Right, what's quite interesting, I know I'm only listening to an audio, I would love to watch a video. I'm getting flashbacks from Duncan Lawrence Arcade, and what I mean by that is a song that's really well written with like a story and almost like a poem, right? So from the beginning to the end, there is a story. I think it sounds quality. I mean, this is the sort of sound that I feel that the UK could produce quite easily, that I've always been wanting us to send, and for some unbeknownst reason, we don't. But here's the thing, if I'm comparing this with Duncan Lawrence and Arcade, yes, obviously that had a music video which added to what I'm about to say. That is a real dramatic song. And the contemporary vocals that she puts on that song, studio cut, I don't necessarily think that the vocals or the way that she's singing portrays the emotion that's evidently going on in that song. Now, that's not to discredit this entry at all, because that can be totally compensated with how she performs this. I don't know whether she can perform on stage, but I mean, if this is going to compete at Eurovision, I mean, when I say compete, I mean like compete for top spot, then I would say that the emotions need to come through for the performance, because the studio cut at the moment, I'm not getting that emotion. But that is a strong song. That's good. That is a great start. Okay, so now we have a Christian Ingebrigtsen, Wonder of the World, the dude from A1. Okay, Christian.
The Taj Mahal, the temples of Petra.
I've just literally gone from saying our song is just beautifully written, like lyrically stunning, and we've started off the Taj Mahal and the Petra.
The ancient hills of Jericho.
We're in Jericho now. Go, Christian, where are we going next?
Wherever I go, I can't forget you.
The Taj Mahal's pretty impressive. You could forget someone if you go.
To the cathedrals of Rome, no matter
This is bad. It's not bad.
the road takes me, I wanna wake up next to you.
Oh, this is quite cute.
Watch your body move.
It's cute. I mean, I'm being a bit stupid, really. I should have sussed from the title of the song, Wonder of the World, that maybe Wonders of the World would feature in the lyrics. But basically, he's just saying, you know, you are a wonder of the world. You are as beautiful and as amazing as the Taj Mahal and the cathedral in Rome. Is the cathedral in Rome a wonder of the world? I mean, it's a cute ballad, isn't it? Like, already, this is not a good choice for Norway, but it's a nice listen.
That's where I found the Holy Grail.
That's where I found the Holy Grail. No, that's bad lyrics. Oh, it's a shame. It's quite a nice melody. It's cute.
'Cause we can't be one without the other.
It's better.
Underneath the sheets and covers, you take me to a sacred place.
Oh no. Between the covers, you take me to a sacred place. Whew.
Wake up next to you. Wanna watch your body move.
I like the chorus. It's like the sort of song that my mum would listen to. Like a Barry Manilow. It's annoying because it's actually quite a good song. I actually quite like it. It's the lyrics are just not good. I like this bit. Body move. This is good. I love it. Yeah. I actually think I really like this. I just can't get past the verses. I mean, if someone called me a wonder of the world, I'd be quite impressed, right? Okay, there's nothing more else I can add to that other than the fact that, I mean, at the end of the day, to win Eurovision, you've got to have to send a song that doesn't sound like it could be part of a Barry Manilow CD. The chorus is cute. There's something quite catchy in that chorus. I can't get over those bad lyrics in those verses, unfortunately. Sorry, Christian. I like the chorus. I don't like the verses. Okay, so now we have a Subwoofer, Give That Wolf a Banana. Let's see what all the hype is about.
Not sure I told you, but I really like your teeth. That hairy coat of yours with nothing underneath. Not sure you have a name, so I will call you Keith.
I have an Uncle Keith.
See where you're going, but I don't know where you've been. Is that saliva?
So their identity's anonymous, right? We don't know who they are.
And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana. Before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf.
Before the wolf eats my grandma, give it a banana. It makes no sense, but I mean, I can see why there's hype around this. Obviously, the lyrics are bonkers and ridiculous, but you've just got that element of this song that's entertaining, but also there is a melody here as well, like a catchy melody.
Give that wolf.
And we got a dance break. Yum, yeah.
Let's go to grandma's, use grandma tastes the best. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf.
It's interesting because it's not like a... What could I compare this to? If it's a UK reference, it's going to bypass people. The Cheeky Girls, which was badly sung, rubbish. This is well sung. It's actually quite clever in regards to the melody. And I can bypass the fact that the lyrics are jovial because behind it, there is something quite decent.
Give that wolf.
There is something about these back... I'm watching the video. There's something about these backing dancers that's going to give me nightmares. I love this bit. This kind of like tribal music production. It's actually quite good, isn't it? I was going into this quite skeptical. Because I didn't want to react to this and be like, oh, it's great, because a lot of people were talking about it. I was like, if it's not great, I'll say. It's really good. I can already see that I'm going to love that song. Na, 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 na. When you have these sort of entries, you think to yourself, okay, so Elsie is a song of like quality. It's obviously been very well written. The lyrics are insane. And then obviously when this comes around and obviously if it wins, which by the looks of things, a lot of people are backing this to win, there is actually something very good behind this song. I know there are ridiculous lyrics and there's a ridiculous visual package, but the song itself, like, I would probably download that tonight. It's still in my head. It's still in my head. That's a very clever song. And if it wins MGP, which a lot of people think it will do, then who knows how that can do at Eurovision. You know that's got the televote. You know it has. Right, so now we've got North Kid. So it looks like...
Caught in the deep end, our hearts were too hard for healing. We had so many reasons why. Do you ever dream of us? Do you ever think it's such a shame? I was someone you loved, now I'm someone you hate. Where you at? Did it all work out?
It's harmless. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, I'm not wowed by it. It's not giving me anything new. Boy bands historically do awful at Eurovision. It's quite good. Yeah, there's something quite melodic about it. I like this more than I thought I was going to. I was ready to be slightly negative about one of these national final qualifiers already. It's quite a good song. I mean, I don't love it, but that was a pleasant 3 minutes. I mean, what can you really say to that song? It's a nice song, well sung. I don't think you should pick it. I think Subwoofer and Elsie already at this stage and Dance Like a Flamingo, it will just stand out. That song's not going to stand out, is it? But it's nice. But no, I don't want to discredit it because actually that wouldn't do it justice because I actually quite enjoyed it. It was fine. Yeah. Okay, so we've got Annalisa Kimoji with Queen Bees. Already love it. Stop. No, I don't want to stop because I'm really enjoying this. It's already giving me vibes of what's the song in MGP last year, Circus. And also, it's already tapping into the sound of a song that I'm obsessed with that did awfully in the UK, Alicia Dixon. Check out Alicia Dixon Knockdown. It did awfully in the UK charts, but I think it deserves a revival. So I've read somewhere that doesn't she do musical theatre, so she's going to perform the hell out of this song. I love it. I love it. Can kiss our rings, did she say? Honestly, it sounds a bit like Alicia Dixon Knockdown, which I listen to every other day. It also gives me, what was that song in MGP years ago, which I loved? It was just slightly uncomfortable to watch the performance. Run to your mother, boy, run, 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 run to your mother, boy, run. Slightly that vibe. I think that song did okay in MGP, didn't it? I'm really liking this song. This is exactly the sort of sound that I love. I love this song. She does say if they don't like it, they can kiss our rings, right? I'm crazy about that lyric. It's a very well produced song. I can now I'm thinking about all 5 of these songs and comparing them to the songs I've heard in Semi 1. There is something, certainly this song, a cut above the rest. I really like this song. I don't like that bit. I can't wait to see this live. We've got to wait ages to see this live, haven't we? She's not going to be performing this till... She's not going to be performing that until the, like, after the semis, the knockout one, right? That is good. That is really good. So... Okay, look, obviously, I cannot lie. Out of those songs, my personal favourite is Annalisa Kimoji, Queen Bees. It's the sort of sound that I listen to on a regular basis. I really like Subwoofer. I can see why there's hype behind it. Like I said, there is something more than just this kind of ridiculous joke package. There is actually quite a decent song behind it. It's well produced. And like I said, it's strangely well sung as well. And we started off with Elsie. Yeah, out of those 5 songs, like I said, I can see why there's a lot of hype around it. It's the same sort of hype when people were hyping Roxanne Alcohol You, which again is a very cleverly written song with a very, very contemporary voice. It's really credible. If it won, I wouldn't be surprised. And if it went to Eurovision, I think it would do really, really well. Where I would say maybe Annalisa Kimoji, Queen Bees could be a hit or miss. And then, you know, with Subwoofer, you've just got to rely on those juries, which they can be slightly unpredictable. The boy band's fine. It wasn't inoffensive. And there was something quite nice about Christian, yeah. There was something quite nice when the chorus kicked in. There was something kind of, nostalgic, kind of nice that my mum would listen to. that I would then steal her CD and listen to for a day and give it back, because probably would be sick of it because it gets a bit sickly. The lyrics are naff in that verse. I will say that, Christian, sorry mate. All I can say at this point is MGP 2022 has got quality, and there are already songs here that, if sent to Turin, can be really competitive. So Norway should be very excited about their national final. So those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already. Please do click the notification button so you're notified when I post videos on my channel. And the likes and whatever. You know the drill. So until next time, stay safe.